to the Biscuits and Blurays podcast, where we watch Blu-rays and the biscuit is on a Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
That was good.
Thank you. Your host, James. Hello, Jade.
Hello.
Hello. This is an impromptu one. Didn't have this one organised at all.
We did not.
What happened?
I don't know. I think we were like, should we give it a watch? Is it going to be any good? It's one of the live-action remakes.
Yeah.
That have been getting steadily worse. We'll give this one a go. It doesn't look horrendous. Or didn't they come out after Snow White to say, we're going to be putting a break on some of these now?
That's probably a good idea.
I think they don't need to make any more. We don't need any more.
But also, like, when you get to a point where you've remade everything you could possibly remake, then what?
I think Hercules is coming at some point.
It is. That's confirmed.
Could it not? Because you're not going to do the cartoon any justice. Sorry, but you won't.
And on that note, Lilo and Stitch.
You're not going to do the cartoon any justice.
Yeah. That's one of your tattoos, isn't it?
I've got it right there.
Are you a fan of Lilo and Stitch?
Do you know what? I like some of Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
I can only say I've watched it all the way through once.
Okay.
Are you a fan of Lilo and Stitch?
Again, I think I was just a bit too old when it first came out.
Maybe so, yeah.
Because I rode the wave. I rode the Hawaiian coaster ride.
You rode the tidal wave.
I did. I was there for most of the Disney Renaissance. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. I lived it. I breathed it. I was 12 when this came out, the original.
Yeah.
And I think I was just like, oh, Star Wars though, you know? I'm a bit old for that.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think I was the same. I was really into Harry Potter because I think it came out around the same time like Chamber of Secrets came out. Mm-hmm. So I found myself really interested in that world and less so with Disney.
Yeah.
So that might be why. But also I remember finding the ending to this really boring.
The ending that they changed multiple times?
That very same ending.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a sweet film. It's no Home on the Range.
What? Whoever says that's not a Home on the Range?
In terms of how bad it is. But nor is it a Little Mermaid, you know? It sits firmly in the middle of that.
I think it's in the middle.
Yeah. Live action Disney remake. Mm-hmm. Did this one need it?
I don't think so. And the thing is as well, when it comes to kind of like Disney's IP, Stitch is so famous. Yeah. It's like what people refer to it as the little blue goblin. You go into Disney, you go into any Disney park, it's fucking everywhere. You can get Stitch everything.
You don't have to go into a Disney park to find Stitch anywhere.
Oh, Stitch is everywhere.
You could go to Poundland and find loads of Stitch merchandise.
You can just walk around the streets and you can see people with Stitch bags, Stitch t-shirts, hoodies.
Yeah.
I never really saw the appeal. I'm sorry, I never did. But obviously other people did, and it's very popular. Yeah. With both children and adults alike.
Do you remember the trailers that dropped for the original?
I do, where he kept ruining Disney scenes.
I think he crashed like A Whole New World and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And The Beauty and the Beast, he broke the chandelier. Mm-hmm. That was fun.
It's different.
And but no attempt's been made on this one.
No, you could have had it. It could have been coming out of Thunderbolts.
Yeah, have it trashing
Captain America. It just appears behind the Red Hulk guy.
Yeah, maybe it's because the live action Disney remakes just aren't as beloved, and therefore they are already trash. Maybe. This one makes me sad that I've just googled it. Actually,
why?
Because this is directed by Dean Fleischer Camp. I think that's how you say his name. Okay. He directed Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Oh, and you love that movie.
And I adore that movie. That movie does a hard reset of any anxiety I ever have. This one doesn't. It just doesn't.
I got bored throughout parts of this.
There are changes here.
Yeah, there are.
Quite a few changes. Mm-hmm. And we won't spoil it for you. You might like Lilo and Stitch. You might go into this thinking, yeah, that's a bit of me, that.
Yeah, this is everything that I love and more.
Yeah, but the screen we were in, this is a Wednesday night.
The day it's out.
Yeah, the day it's out was, me and you and four other people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. However, the cinema workers did mention that it had been chaos up until that point.
Yeah, to be fair, we went to the latest showing that they did, purposefully to avoid...
children.
to avoid it being a little bit loud.
Yeah. Because we still want to watch the film.
Yeah.
And try and enjoy it.
For what we can, yeah.
When you go into these Disney remakes, you pay for your ticket. Mm-hmm. Are you going in open-minded, or are you going, oh, it's another Disney remake?
I always go in open-minded.
Okay.
But I know that there'll be certain things from the original movie I'll want to see.
Yeah.
But I also, it's a hard one because I don't want to see a play-by-play of what I've already seen. Anything that they're doing as a remake should add something new to the story.
Okay.
Or expand upon a plot point.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell you if this did it much because I don't know the original as well as I should do. But one thing I will fucking say, I wrote it on my Letterboxd review because it angered me so hard, and that is, sorry for any incorrect mispronunciation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was one of them, but let's go.
Shut your mouth. Himele no Lilo.
Mm-hmm.
That should have fucking slapped.
Okay.
It did not slap.
That would, for those listening, that is the opening song of Lilo and Stitch.
That song did not slap like it needed to. All the reels I've seen about it, everyone's like, this song best be good. It was not good.
Mm-hmm.
It will never let me down quite as much as The Circle of Life did. With the with the Lion King remake, that really upset me because I was wanting that to literally smack me between the face, but it did not.
Yeah.
How did you find the music in this?
Fine, but I don't hold Lilo and Stitch close to my heart anyway.
Lies.
However, there's two songs in this that I thoroughly enjoy. And if we have a Disney playlist, we have a Disney playlist going at the minute.
We do, because we're going to Disneyland.
We're going to Disneyland later this year, and we have 2 classics from Lilo and Stitch on that playlist. Yeah. In fact, in the news of the world, that's how long ago it was. Mm-hmm. On a Sunday, you'd get a CD.
Oh, yeah, they used to be free, weren't they?
Yeah, and they were free. And I had the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack off mine, and you had it as well.
Yeah.
They included the 2 songs from Lilo and Stitch, and maybe an Elvis one on there, probably.
Yeah, we also have a shared memory about the music in this because when we hadn't been dating for very long.
5 minutes, I'd argue.
For 5 whole minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about movie songs for some reason.
Yeah.
And I remember you playing this.
Yeah.
Was doing like a roulette, weren't we, with what's the best like animated movie songs. Uh-huh. And I said, I can do that hula. And you were like, no, you can't. And I was like, yeah, watch me.
And you did.
You brought it up with the animation. And I was like, look, I can do it.
You played it side by side, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, it was spectacular.
I don't know if it's the flex, but I thought, you know what? Here we are.
I will film it for the channel one day.
One day, yeah.
Yeah, so going into these remakes, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's see what's new. Mm-hmm. In this one, there are new elements, new themes, you might say. Family is a big one. Mm-hmm. And the family...
Get it correct, sir.
No, thank you very much. We did watch the same movie, didn't we?
Maybe.
But yes, family is the driving force on this one. And that I liked.
Yes.
That was fine. And also, I didn't think... Well, Lilo... The actress playing Lilo didn't grind on me as much as I thought she would have done.
Yeah.
I'm never thrilled by a child actor. I've never been amazed by one.
By performance.
Yeah. Unless it's like a horror movie.
Yeah. When
I'm like, oh, okay, that's got a bit of an edge. But she was okay.
Yeah.
She was good.
So do you tend to find child actors erring more on the side of annoyance?
Yes. And Lilo here didn't annoy me.
So that's really good.
That's a win for this movie.
Yay.
What did annoy me? Off the bat, this film put me on the back foot, and I was like, it's going to take me a while to get back into this now.
Why?
I like...
Where we are when we drive in your car. Sorry.
in the original, what's the character's name? The alien with the many eyes?
Alien with the many
Jumba?
eyes.
It's Jumba, right? That's the name of the guy.
This is Jumba. That's the name of Dumbo's mom.
No, that's Jumbo. That's
Dumbo.
Dumbo. Yeah, Jumbo. Okay. He's voiced by the same guy who does the voice for Cogsworth, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, he does. He does voice Cogsworth, but he's got a big voice, big booming voice, and he's like, "What?" and stuff like that. And he did what's his name? Pocahontas. All this land will be mine at last. That guy.
Oh yeah, the guy, I mean? They're the chief trying to fuck shit up. Yeah.
Yeah, his voice has got presence. Mm-hmm. Here, the first character we hear speak is probably Hannah Waddington, I think, and then Jumba in this. However, it's Zach Galifianakis, and it threw me out.
No, he doesn't have the same presence, unfortunately.
I don't think many of the voice actors do.
No.
Apart from Stitch, who is the voiced by the director of the original Lilo and Stitch.
They've got him back, which is quite good, bearing in mind he fell out with Disney, so it's always good.
Yeah. I wrote the screenplay for How to Train Your Dragon. He's going to have a storming year, isn't he?
Go on, sir.
2 of his films being remade. Good for him.
I mean, to be fair, this is going to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
It was always going to make a shit ton of money, irrespective of if it was particularly good or not.
Why do people like Stitch? What's the appeal?
I don't know.
Is he cute?
I think he is cute, and he's destructive, and I think people are like, "Oh, my child's like Stitch."
Yeah.
Or I think it reminds people of their pets.
Yeah. I want to talk about a bit about that more, because there was one bit that really got me.
Which bit really got you?
Well, I'll talk about it now then. But there's a scene where Stitch is really bad, upset that he's been bad.
Yeah.
It's a turning point for the film. Mm-hmm. And that was really sweet. And Lilo's like, "You're not bad. You're just bad. You're not a bad person. You're bad sometimes." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh." Because
that's the Sir Ibsard dog.
That's what. Honestly, I've been there. Like, we've had Buddy since November now.
Yeah.
So we've not had him long. But yeah, I've seen it. You know, mm-hmm. I feel like I've done my best.
Oh, poor Buddy.
And I was like, it must be an animal thing.
I think it's an animal thing for you.
How do you find the redesign on this?
Do you know, I thought it's probably one of the best I've seen.
Okay.
For the live action Disney ones, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Going against what, though?
I'm trying to think about what else I've seen where I've gone, that wasn't so good. I'm thinking
the Seven Dwarfs.
The Lion King.
Okay.
I thought The Lion King was too realistic.
Yeah.
I didn't like the new. I didn't like Mufasa either.
Mufasa was better.
It was better for its CGI, but I still didn't find it was that particularly good. I think the problem that you've got with this as well is that you've got a child actor acting alongside a CGI character, mm-hmm. whereas with the original one, you've got 2 animated characters.
Yeah. So
it's a lot easier to bounce them off of each other a lot more.
How did you find Jungle Book then? The remake of that?
I've only seen it once.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I really fucking did, yeah.
Yeah, Jungle Book.
And bearing in mind, I don't particularly like the Jungle Book.
You don't like the Jungle Book?
But I really liked the remake.
Yeah, I think it's good. But again, that's an actor reacting to nothing. There's no talking bears. There's nothing on there.
No, but I don't know what they would have used for Stitch.
I think on set they've done a Sonic. You know, the Sonic movies where they had to have like dummies of.
Yeah, they've used a toy of some description.
Yeah. I think they've done a similar thing. Mm-hmm. I think it gels well. Mm-hmm. I was never like, "Oh, the CGI is wonky in this."
No, I thought for the most part the CGI looked really good. But what didn't excite me as much as it should do was Hawaii.
Okay, explain.
I found in the original movie, Hawaii fucking pops. It's so beautiful.
If you Google Lilo and Stitch now, there's images of Lilo and Stitch on a surfboard with Nani as well, and they're riding the wave. It's colourful and it's vibrant, and it's sun-soaked.
Yeah, I wanted this to be a little bit more like that. Mm-hmm. But I didn't feel like it was. I don't feel like it could have showed so much more of the beauty of Hawaii for me. Okay. Personally.
Yeah.
But that's just coming from me, as from a personal perspective.
I think I'd agree with you on that. There are films. There's one film that springs to mind in Hawaii, and it's Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which is a favourite of mine. And I think that one makes Hawaii looks beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose with this one, you have to remember as well, it's not set on a tourist resort. Yeah. This is people that are living on the island, and this is probably more like what it is for those people. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, I think I just wanted it to just be a little bit more colourful.
Yeah, didn't pop as much.
But I feel like Stitch really pops in the original one, but I don't feel like he does pop in this so much, but I suppose he can't too much without him looking...
odd.
In real life situation, he's going to look too odd if he's too blue.
Yeah.
Whereas you can get away with it more in a cartoon.
I'd agree with you on that. One thing you can't do as well is maintain alien CGI throughout a 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
CGI is expensive. Mm-hmm. You know what's not expensive?
What?
2D anime.
2D is a lot cheaper.
Oh, bloody! Don't mind if I do.
You can do a lot fucking more with it.
So we have 2 side characters here, and honestly, I'm gonna have to keep googling their names because it's Jumba and Pleakley. The one
I fucking liked him though.
Yeah, Pleakley was okay, and that's played by Billy Magnuson.
He thought he was in a different film to everybody else.
Well, he's rocked up. This is not his first Disney remake. Thank you very much. He was in the Aladdin one.
Okay, who did he play in Aladdin?
He was the prince that Jasmine was supposed to marry.
Oh, okay.
And he was there just for a good time.
Oh, I love that.
And I honestly almost love the show for me. He's in Game Night as well, which I keep wanting you to watch.
I don't know why. I don't know why you want me to see that.
It's such a good film, honestly.
I might do, maybe.
Okay. If I tell you that Pleakley's in this, will you?
I'm maybe more inclined to see it.
Jesse Plemons is in it as well.
Oh, well, I might do because he's fucking great.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I thought that he sold everything he was in. I thought he was great.
But he wasn't matched in any energy by anyone else.
No, he wasn't. He was completely on his own, acting in something completely different.
Yeah, he was in a different movie. The lady playing Nani, she's going through a lot in this movie, as she is in the cartoon as well.
Yeah.
But in the cartoon, there's a sense that Nani she's juggling plates.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on. She is trying to maintain multiple jobs, probably.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, and look after Lilo and bring in money because it's all kicking off.
Yeah.
But here, and in the cartoon, there's a desperation there where she's like running her hands through her hair. She's like, there's like a frustration that she's not just towards Lilo, but to the hand she's been dealt.
Yeah.
There's not really that sense that that's happening here.
No. And I think as well, the decision in the original with Nani deciding to be the one to get Lilo the dog, it's like you need a best friend to distract you and you can both run each other ragged and you'll be tired and you're less likely to cause shit in the house. It might calm you down a little bit and make you happy.
Yeah.
And then that might make her life a lot easier. You don't get that element in this at all. Nani doesn't want her to have the dog. And I missed that part because I really liked that in the original. I thought it was really funny when they're going to pick him and obviously she doesn't want him to pick him.
Yeah.
Then Lilo wants to pay for him herself. It's so cute and I love all of that. But we missed out on it with this because Lilo just kind of turns up at the home with him because the neighbours adopted it for her.
And I think that's very inappropriate of the neighbours to do. The neighbours in this are sort of watching Nani do all this and they're offering help slightly.
Yeah, I think they're babysitting a little bit, aren't they?
However, they are letting Lilo just run a riot.
Yeah.
They give her pepper spray, and she's like, use this if you need it. And don't give a child...
I'd say, yeah, no, don't give a child pepper spray.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, do you want to, should we get you a dog? That's not your choice. That's not your choice to make.
But I'm about to say, bringing a dog into a household where you know already that Nani's struggling... That's shit. You don't do that to somebody else.
That's bad.
No.
Neighbours, right?
That's terrible. You don't do that to somebody else.
It kind of works out at the end because, well, we don't want to spoil it because I don't know if that's the ending of the original.
Yeah, so we're not spoiling the ending part of anything like that.
Yeah, there's not really much to spoil. Did you like, the soundtrack? Obviously we spoke about Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride and the other song as well, which I forget his name. Elvis.
Yeah, I felt like Elvis was completely peppered all the way through the original, and I fucking loved it. I thought it was great. You just kind of felt his presence there. Yeah. Because I think Lilo dressed Stitch up as Elvis. She's trying to make him kind of change his personality to be more like him. It's because Elvis is a likeable guy. Well, we don't get that in this. And I really severely missed it. We do get a couple of Elvis songs, but it's just not the same. Yeah.
Well, apparently this was meant to be a straight to Disney Plus thing.
And do you know what? It should have just stayed there.
It reeks of it, honestly.
It really does, yeah.
And that's not a shot at things that do go straight to streaming.
Yeah, absolutely not, because there's some really good shit that goes straight to streaming. I mean, I think they thought with this one, we need something that's going to make bank. Yeah. And it is going to make bank. But my advice to anybody going to watch this is unless you've got a free ticket or you've got a particularly good offer that you're needing to just completely kill time, I'd wait for it to come out on Disney Plus. Yeah. Because I think your kid will be bored throughout some of this.
There were moments in this, and I don't think the original is without these moments, but there's moments in this where it's like, family.
Yeah, because there was two, I say two kids. I say one of them was a teen in the show with us.
Yeah, one was an older teen, one was slightly younger teen. Maybe.
Yeah, and they were both bored throughout some of this. Yeah. Because they kept talking, and then one wanted to get their phone out, then one dropped their phone. It was all very entertaining.
In the quieter moments, it was quite distracting having kids going, well, this is when's Stitch going to rock up again?
Yeah.
And that's all it is. But me and you were thinking about it on the way home. Stitch isn't in it that much.
No, he's not. Not really. A lot of it is centred around the sisters.
Yeah. You have a sister.
I do.
Yeah. You are the nanny in your situation, right?
By a whole year.
Oh, good times. Do you think the chemistry's there between them? Do you think that is a sister relationship, or is it not quite?
So far, not 100%.
Okay.
But I was seeing something.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have seen more.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't.
You just want to see them like slap the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
But no, I didn't really see it as much as I would have wanted to.
Yeah. Is it there in the 2D animation?
Absolutely.
There's the rub.
Yeah. It's the fact that the 2D animation, which we already knew anyway, is so much more superior than this one. It doesn't need to exist. Mm-hmm. That's what's really annoying. It makes me so mad.
My biggest gripe with these Disney remakes is that they haven't really picked an order to do them.
Yeah, they're just chopping and changing around, aren't they?
Yeah. I would argue that they should have gone, okay, let's do it from the way we started. So start with Snow White, move through Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that, and work your way back up. Oh,
I think like Alice in Wonderland and stuff, you can kind of bring back to the forefront, because that's not owned by Disney, is it really?
Not really, no.
So anyone can pick up Alice in Wonderland. Snow White never needed looking at. Snow White should have stayed in the vault.
Yeah.
I think that the likes of Cinderella worked. Sleeping Beauty, they tried to do something a bit different with Maleficent. Mm-hmm. I want to see something different. I don't want to see the same hashed out stories again and again and again.
You know how it's going to end every time. So the stakes are low.
Why did we keep doing it? I should have seen fucking Final Destination, James.
We've got to the point now in this podcast where Jade mentions Final Destination Bloodlines, and the point that we've not seen it yet. And the reason we've not seen it yet is because sometimes when we get home from work, you just go straight to bed.
There is a reason.
Mm-hmm. We'll see Final Destination soon, because apparently it's fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it, so I just want to watch it now, and I feel like I should have seen that instead of this abomination.
It's hot. I wouldn't say this was an abomination.
It's not an abomination. I'm being really dramatic, but it's mid. I gave it 3 stars on Letterboxd, and I think that's generous.
Yeah,
I think it's more 2.5.
I think that's generous. Yeah, we are months away from another remake, live action.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon. And a similar thing's happened, where the trailer's dropped and everyone's gone, that animated character looks really fucking good. Mm-hmm. What do you think is going to happen there?
I think it's going to end up being something a bit like this.
I think the edge that How to Train Your Dragon has is that it's an exciting movie. Mm-hmm. Whereas this one is just like a bit of surfing, a few aliens now and then.
I didn't even think it was funny.
It was a bit cringy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You laughed. There was one moment where you laughed.
There was one bit that caught me off guard, and I was like, that's so stupid. Uh-huh. I love it.
Yeah.
Whereas I find the original one, there's so many times I was like, you know what, that's actually quite cute, or that's really witty. Mm-hmm. Even though, again, I've only seen the whole thing all the way through once, I've maybe seen from the scene where Lilo picks Stitch up from the dog pound up until Hawaiian roller coaster. I think I've seen that particular section of the film more.
The middle of it.
Just because I like that bit. I think the beginning and the end are crap.
Okay.
And I find that the parts of that in between are quite funny.
Yeah.
Didn't get any of that with this. Mm. How about you? Did you find it funny?
No. But from the get-go.
Yeah.
It was like, well, there are some things where it's trying to be funny, like with the aliens and stuff, and that got a laugh out of me. Every now and then Lilo would say something that was like, that's the spirit of Lilo from the original. Mm-hmm. And then that made me laugh, because I was like, she's capable of it. Like, oh my God. But it never did. And Nani wasn't funny, and the aliens weren't funny. That got boring quickly.
Yeah. I also feel like Lilo in the original one, her personality was so much darker than it is in this one. Because
she has little hobbies, right?
I love the fact she takes pictures of everything. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that she has voodoo dolls of her friends. They need to be punished. Mm-hmm. I think that's great. Yeah. I wasn't getting that kind of level of sass from her in this.
Yeah. But is it the way she's directed? You know, it must be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's middle of the road, but it's not the worst film I've seen this year by far.
No, and I said to you, it's not the worst Disney live action of anything I've seen within the last 12 months, because that is Mufasa.
Yeah. Yeah, which is weird, because Snow White came out and we both went, well, that wasn't that bad.
was like, we didn't hate this.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I didn't love it either.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it.
Mufasa's been the worst one recently.
Yeah, fucking hated that.
I do think of all time, we do forget Alice in Wonderland, because that film pisses me off.
Again, I've only seen it once. I saw that at the cinema and it did not impress.
Yeah.
But the costumes did. I remember thinking the costumes were great.
Okay, fair. But it's fine. It'll kill time. Some kids might enjoy it, some kids might not. Mm-hmm. It's weird that I've been shopping and I see like aisles of Lilo and Stitch stuff, but they're still using the cartoon Stitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what was the point then?
Yeah. And I think this is going to get old very quickly. I think it's just going to encourage more and more people to watch the cartoon.
Yeah.
Is there a TV show as well?
There was a TV show. There's been a couple more spin-offs as well with like Leroy and Stitch.
Yeah, because doesn't Stitch have a girlfriend who's pink?
Yes, he gets a girlfriend eventually or something. I don't know if they smash.
Let me smash. But is this going to end up with a remake, do you think, of another one of the properties to do with Lilo and Stitch?
It wouldn't surprise me if they did a straight to DVD, straight to Disney Plus sequel to this.
Yeah, it's going to depend how much money this makes. Do you think this is going to cross $1 billion?
Yes, I do. I think it's got no competition in terms of family movies
until How to Train Your Dragon comes out.
Yeah, and what's weird is that we sat there. We didn't get many trailers today, but we got one for the new Smurfs movie.
Oh my god!
And I feel like the reason they put that there was to be like, well, it could be worse.
Yeah, you could be watching this.
You could be watching that Smurfs movie, which has got James Corden in it.
Oh well, it will be worse then.
Yeah. So maybe it's not all bad, but I don't want to go into a film and think, well, that was better than I thought it'd be. I want it to be good, and I just don't think it was firing on all cylinders.
No, for me, this is a good time killer if you're taking the kids to cinema and you need something to do. It's harmless, but I'd wait for Disney Plus.
We're not the target audience anymore because we saw the Minecraft movie and the trailer for this was on, and our nephew was sat there
giggling away,
laughing his ass
he?
off. So what do we know?
We clearly don't, and again, I think it doesn't help us so much in the fact that we'd grown out of our kind of Disney phase a little bit.
Yeah.
When this first came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't really have the nostalgia glasses on watching it as much as some other people might do if they've grown up watching it.
Yeah. I'm bored of these.
I am now. Disney, can you just stop, please?
Well, all it took was Snow White to make it stop.
It's like, please stop making these live action remakes. Stop making these fucking superhero movies. Do something fucking different. Go back to your original. Go back to original stories.
Yeah.
Give me something different.
Here's the thing: draw a cartoon. Do that.
And get rid of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He's got
set him free.
He's got no input on this. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Oh, that's so accurate. I love it so hard.
Better than Space Jam?
No.
As good as Space Jam?
No.
Just not better than Space Jam?
No.
Yeah, okay.
This wishes it was Space Jam.
This wishes it was Space Jam.
It did. This wishes it was as cool as Bugs.
I would agree. It's not better than Space Jam.
Although James had a good evening because as soon as we walked into the cinema, there was one of 2 Sinners posters left, the free posters, and I managed to nab one.
We've seen Sinners twice now on the big screen, and Sinners is my favourite film of the year, straight up so far. Superman. But yeah, when we went, there were no posters there, and then we went to our local. We've not been there for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was.
There they are. You were super excited.
Oh, super excited. So, I've won tonight.
You were dead thrilled before even going in. You were like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Got my Sinners
posters.
Don't need to watch this shit."
One thing I will say is that we saw the screen that left before we went in, and it looked like a busy screen, and so many people of all different ages had fucking Lilo and Stitch merchandise on, or had bought the merchandise, or the popcorn buckets had sold out.
Yeah,
and they were all picking up the free movie posters in the foyer.
In the foyer,
as they were leaving.
Yes,
so clearly, people that love Stitch fucking love him, and he cannot do any wrong.
Sure, they'll go get your Stitch pajama set, go to the cinema, and have a good time. Yeah,
have the best time, guys. You do you.
It wasn't for us. What do we know? We don't know anything.
No.
You might like it.
It's just not to our taste, guys.
Not for us. Not the worst film we've seen this year, but not great either.
No.
Middle of the road. Good times. Got my Sinners poster. I don't care about it.
Got my poster.
Got my poster. But thanks for listening, guys. Tune into the Spice World one we did literally the other day.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's next. The Emoji Movie, I said.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm just a glutton for punishment this season, aren't I?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you are. But I love you, and it's okay.
Aw, you too.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't just listen to our shit. Go and
Make your own opinion.
make your own decisions,
That's fine.
guys.
We're different people.
Absolutely.
But thanks for tuning in if you have, and if not, what are you doing listening?
And yeah, let us know what you think. See if you've managed to find something to like in this.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. But tune in next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.